Oh, I'm so all over the place tonight. I didn't even start the stream. That's why you didn't really get the normal introduction. Well done, Carl. I thought you weren't the first today, but when I scrolled up, I saw, yep, Carl's got it. I thought I'd chuck another Bond one in there because the last Bond one we did, what was that, Moonraker, I think. Yeah, you had trouble getting it, but yeah, you were bang on with View to a Kill. I haven't seen that film for ages. I think Roger Moore by that point was a little bit too old to play Bond. But it's funny because on Tuesday we were talking about Roger Moore and we were talking about butterflies. So, you know, what better to put that all together? I'm going to hide that message. And I think the question everybody's going to be asking themselves tonight is... what's in the box? I love to be able to do that. I think it's great that I can have that little sound clip ready to go. And every time you want to know exactly what's in the box, I will play that. I'll also play this.
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
Thank you so much. Now, is it Regulos? Am I saying that right? Regulos. Regalos. Give me your jelly babies. I love jelly babies. You ever tried soaking jelly babies in like vodka? Oh, I've got rum tonight though, so you know, rum with cherry coke. But it's very good. But yeah, I mean, we definitely need to know tonight. We need to know. What's in the box? Oh, I'm never going to get bored of that. Hello, Kai. How's it going? Can I have a hug? There's always hugs on this channel. There's empathic. There's empathic hugs. Hope it's not a blonde one. It's my inflatable date for tonight, John. I've been watching far too much Only Fools and Horses, I think. Is it the box for the Cobra in the box? No, it's not. No, but have you seen the Agora Models unboxing of the metal body for the Cobra? I'm wondering if that's coming in one pack, because it's just one box and they lifted it out and oh, it looks splendid. It's on the wall there, and as you can see, I've got my Cobra t-shirt on because I have filmed the Cobra video today. Brilliant video. It is live for the Patreons at the moment, but it's going to be live on the channel tomorrow. Now, we're going to see Drunk Wayne. Yes, Drunk Wayne. Perhaps not straight away, but you will later on, I promise. Grace Jones was excellent in that film. She went off the map after, what was it, Conan the Destroyer. She was in that as well, wasn't she? But hello, Hilda. How's it going? And I'm going to butcher the name again. Evening from Inoxdu. You know what? When we go to Scotland, I need to go there, Ian. Because I am just captivated by that name. And I know up that M9 road, A9, the A9 road, is lots of distilleries. Love a good Scotch whiskey, I do. I have got the next 4 issues of the Spitfire here, which means I've got 8 issues of the Spitfire here now. So I am going to get some videos out next week. But next week, Monday, just so you know, the Terminator Pack 11 will be out on the channel, which is from Agora Models, and that's going to cover issues 101 to 110. On Tuesday, whatever this is, who knows? And then on Wednesday, I think we're going to have the Eleanor. So the Spitfire will probably be from Thursday onwards. So we'll have to see. That Cobra body, it's just something else, isn't it? When I first had the prototype for that Dr. Inferno, it was just plastic because it was a 3D print. So I think the prototype is on my channel somewhere. But seeing that metal body, oh, it looked good. It looked good. Craig, you had a long convo of Eagle Moss this morning. I got charged for Ecto 1 issues 31 and 34 last month. Still not here. Also charged for 35, 38. So kind of had to make sure I was getting things. It's weird. And to add to things, Craig, they've been sending emails out saying, if you want, we will send more issues to you so you complete your model faster. How about, Eagle Moss, you send issues and then we'll worry about sending extra issues afterwards. I think a lot more people appreciate getting the issues first before getting extra ones. And the other one, which I didn't mention again on the Patreon stream, is that they've got someone now who's going to apply the decals to the door for your Ecto 1 going forward. So that could be interesting. And also, God, full of Eagle Moss news, I got an email today saying that they've updated the guide to how to put the decal on. But you have to email them. They're not going to put that out to the general public. You've got to email them. And then, you know, it's very clandestine. It's very secret, isn't it? Hi, Wayne, what's in the box? I really don't have any idea. What's in the box? If I haven't played that 100 times by the time the night's out, I'm doing something wrong. Israeli vodka? I've never tried it. I'm not a great vodka drinker, I have to say. I do like rum. I do like whiskey. Vodka Red Bull, I think that's... I don't really have it straight. Doing all good, Kai. Having a good night tonight. Now, I do try and pick up all the messages, but as you can see, it's now 5 past. I'm already 2 minutes behind. So sometimes I whiz through and I miss a message. I don't mean to do that, okay? If you can see my screen, it's just whizzing up, because not only am I getting the chat from YouTube, I'm getting the chat from Facebook, I'm getting the chat from Periscope, I'm getting the chat from Twitch as well, all whizzing up the screen. So if I do miss it, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, but I will try and get it. Just ask again. Kai, you're from Scotland, are you? Well, we're going to be in Scotland in August, which is going to be good. So that's all good. Wait, do you think after the Ecto one is finished, I'll do the 89 Batmobile? I haven't seen anything about it, Robert. Probably the 66. I think they said that, well, that's pushed to 22 now. So if that is, I can see that being a joint release like the Ecto one over here. So we'd get the American and the UK release straight away. John, I know that the X-Wing's not going to work until issue 74. So are you on issue 74? Regardless of what the instructions say. Until you get issue 74, it's not going to work. So, hello Dominic, how's it going? Bonjour, Jeremy. Jeremy, you know what this is, so keep it a secret. I guarantee you know what this is. I guarantee Jeremy knows what this is. Jeremy knows.
What's in the box?
God, we got a lot of Scots in here tonight. God, we're going to have to do a tour of Scotland when we're up there. We're actually staying in a place called, now I'm going to butcher the name again, Onich. It's basically at the north side of the Glencoe. So we're in the Glencoe basically for 2 weeks. That's going to be absolutely lovely. You're going to think I've got the tank or the Knight Rider. No, it's something that has got a film connection as well, which is good. So... very good. You don't get the body for the Cobra in pack 8, just so you know. I believe that might be one of the later packs, but obviously they were just showing that out. So before we go and look, before we go and see
What's in the box?
I just want to talk about some stuff. Now on the Patreon stream, we did I'm just going to hide that message. We did the build of the Terminator. So now the Terminator is finished, and we started to do the stand. And during that stream, I advertised something that I got from Partworks Upgrade. And look, Ian, you're going to love this. Look, I've got a Partworks Upgrade splash. I do like that. I do like making stupid things like that. So Partwork Upgrades have done a neck fix. So if you find your Terminator is drooping down like that, there's a fix for that basically goes into the front of the neck and it stops that happening. Now what I've done is I've collated a little video, it only goes on for about 30 seconds, of the highlights from the Wednesday's Patreon stream. So this is it here. Is a lot of people had this head wobble with a Terminator about backwards and forwards, and it was like facing down, but I haven't got that now, and that's because Partworks Upgrade have done this little Terminator neck fix. It's the most simplest fix I think you can do, but it works a treat, Ian, and that's over at Partworks Upgrade. So if you have got a bit of the head dip, that will work a treat for you. Wow, there you go. What a lights work. That's pretty impressive, isn't it? And then you press the power button to turn it off again, I guess. But if you want to see size against me, it's big, and that's what it's looking like. So there you go. We had a fun time on the Patreon stream, and obviously underneath every single video there's a link to Patreon if you wanted to join that. But that's the sort of things that we get up to on there. But they are a great fix, and they do stop that head moving backwards and forwards absolutely perfectly. Chris Hurst, put the bunny back in the box. Who knows that reference? I was only watching Con Air the other day, Chris. Absolutely brilliant film. Vodka right out the freezer? It doesn't freeze, does it? It's got an extremely silly freezing point, hasn't it, vodka? The message will be what's in chat. I don't have any merch on the map tonight. So if you have bought some merchandise, please send me some pictures. Send me pictures to my email address, which is wayne@worldofwayne.co.uk. because I'm loving it. I've got a complete file of everyone's pictures on there, which I'm adding in there. I really need to put my own in there, but I'm waiting to, because I've ordered that new t-shirt, the one that says, in my defence, I was left unsupervised. I'm waiting for it. It's about 5 days overdue now, so I'm waiting patiently for it. But there you go. Where are you going in? I think I've answered that question, but we're hoping to get to Skye, Fort William. It's basically Highlands area. I am going to be in Glasgow, though. Which is going to be fun, but I do want to get up there. It's going to be everywhere because I want to get up the A9 as well. So, who knows? Scotland's actually a small place when you think about it. When you're there, it doesn't take long to get anywhere, except England. Oh dear. Any news on the HMS Victory build? Nothing at the moment. And just so you know, the HMS Victory, I can continue it. I've still got the pack 3. So I can continue doing that, which I'm probably going to do because so many people ask about the Victory. I can't do pack 4 because I haven't sent it me. Every time they try to send me a pack 4, they just send me pack 6. So as you can imagine, I've got 2 pack 6s and I can't continue without pack 4. And I've been on to them since, God, when? I've been on to them since June last year and I still haven't done it. So who knows? We'll have a meet up in Scotland, won't we? That would be a good slancher. You can't pronounce Scottish things until you're totally drunk. Like who'd have knew I can. Okay, any news on the Knight Rider? Nothing at all yet. Now, we have got a competition running at the moment. Now, the competition, I've got a link here. It's only open to folks in the UK. Unfortunately, that excludes Northern Ireland. So if you're Northern Ireland, I apologise for that. This is the link for it, and it's to win the first 1 to 36 stages of the Peugeot 205. And I'm going to be delivering it personally to you. In fact, this is going to be Mrs. Welder Wayne's weekend away. So we're hoping someone wins it on the far off breaches of the UK rather than somewhere close to home. So we can actually go away somewhere. To enter, all you got to do is visit a Twitter page. You can do what you want, to be honest with you. But each time you do an action, it gives you an entry. And that's going to finish on Thursday, the 3rd of June. So we'll draw that, find out where we're going. So that's good. But the Peugeot I'm absolutely loving. See, it's on the shelf there, but I still haven't got round to doing the shelves. Look, it's hanging off the shelf at the moment. I'm going to redo these shelves, so I've got no working things on the back. They're all going to be under the desk. Completed or nearly completed cars are going to be there. Do I know anyone who can print off transfers? Part work upgrades, I believe. He's probably going to say something like that. Blue Harvest Vintage Toys. Oh, I love that. That's a great name. I've been told I'm getting another issue 67 for my X-Wing, but they're out of stock. What is going on? I don't know. I very rarely... We did discuss this in a couple of live streams. I don't think they keep much things in stock, as in physical stock in a warehouse. I think they actually order from the manufacturers. That order takes 3 weeks to come through, and then they send it out. It saves having a lot of stock holding online. Sorry, it's just I just suddenly remembered of working in PC World days. We used to have a thing called stock holding in transit. So if we had 50 items or something and there's only 30 items in the store, we'd have the stock holding in transit. So we always used to say, when's the shit coming in? Stock holding in transit. Oh, Andy needs to know.
What's in the box?
I will open it. I will open it in a second. You got some inside information? Well, like this. The delay of the Terminator. The delay was nothing to do with logistics. It was they couldn't source the same metal for body parts for the back of the head. Graham, we did mention this in the live stream. The back of the back of the head wasn't as shiny as the whole Terminator. So I did mention that we could polish it up. But, I mean, it fits perfectly. But it's just... there is a difference. And I'm colourblind. And if I can tell that, then yeah, definitely. Clicking your merch store link in your channel card goes straight back to your YouTube. Really? I'm going to try it. Hang on. So, if I click where it says merchandise store. Yeah, it goes back to my YouTube channel, but it links all the merchandise. It should show the merchandise on that page. If it doesn't, I'll just put a direct link in there for Teespring. So, and we'll see what happens. I had a play with that, Ian. I was having a play with that. Yeah, I'd love to go to Belfast. You know, I've never been to Northern Ireland. But it's just too much logistical problem to get there for because we're doing Scotland as well in like a day and a half. I can't check the circuit board yet because I've got to wait for the wings to complete, which I think is issue 74, and we get the final lead that we can actually link that to. I haven't got any clue what's going to be in the Tiger tank, but I'm hoping to see that soon. I'm hoping to see this box from Agora. I haven't got the Terminator yet, just so you know, pack 11. So I'm waiting for that patiently to come through. Evelyn, how's it going? You have no Knight Rider to build in the UK. No, it was only released in France. So you're very lucky over there that you got it and we didn't. So a lot of people want it though. So hopefully that will be coming. So I'm just reading about that. I will have a look. If that doesn't work, Regilos, let me know and I'll just put a direct link there. Hello Lou, how's it going? When you give away the beginning issues of Partwork, is the winner able to get the rest of that? Yes, they are. I already checked that for them, which is absolutely great. Not like Fan Home, where you can't complete onwards. But yes, for IXO collections, you're able to. As a matter of fact, during all of this, from January, D'Agostini, Eagle Moss, Hachette, the ones that have been like clockwork are IXO collections. Brexit, COVID, nothing has stopped things because they post from France. And I've been getting them like clockwork here. I actually got another two Peugeot 205s to do. So I've got 3 extra ones now to do. And I tell you what, if you want detail in the car, even the Ferrari doesn't come close to the Peugeot with some of the things that I've seen on that. Between the slow opening of Fan Home to the US and possibly having a contest for the Ironman, I'm getting ready for those, and so's my fiance. You've got up to issue 80 of the X-Wing now, John. Well, I'm hoping that I get another 5. They've been sending them in batches of 5. So, you know, I probably won't catch up with you. But, I mean, I'd like it to be finished before the winter. I need it to be finished because of things like this. We're all good, Richard. We're still trying to figure out. You can't find the 205 link, Wayne. It's the same link here. Look, I'm going to put the link for that. That's the 205 link. Oh, you're talking about the competition? The competition link's this one. bits.ly/IXO205 GTI. Exactly like that in small cases. So there you go. Is it a doll's house cleaning kit? Pat McCabe, no news about that. I can't see the attack coming out at all. And I haven't really seen anything about the Star Destroyer, to be honest with you. So, all good. Hello, Jim. How bad of me to forget your Patreon live last night. Every Wednesday. See, I never failed to do a stream. It's very rare that I don't do a stream. I've got to be really ill not to be doing a stream. Issue 72, there we go. Tells you to try the wings on electrics. So, I mean, you're not like me, just tried it. I mean, I tried the spotlights on the Terminator last night, but you need a lot more power than what I was putting through it. Okay, so what's the time? It's 20 past, so I think we're going to discuss. I think we're going to discuss. So if I've missed your comment, I will get back to the comments in a minute. I promise you I will get back to the comments in a minute. But we are now going to...
What's in the box?
We're going to see what's in the box. So this got delivered today. And it's absolutely beautiful. And I've been waiting for it. And as I said, it has got a film tie-in. But not in the way that you would probably expect. I haven't even opened it. So I can't even tell you what's in here. But... this is the new build on the channel. We are going to be building... we're going to be building, and a lot of you got it right, the Porsche 917 KH vehicle. Now, you would have seen this vehicle in, I think it was a 1970-71 film with Steve McQueen, Le Mans. And this looks... absolutely beautiful. So before I go into the pieces, let me just show you some screenshots of what this looks like. So we've got, this is what the vehicle's looking like. The engine looks amazing. The interior looks amazing. And the free gifts, I'm telling you, out of this world. You've got a cap, and something that I really, really, really can't wait to get is a figurine of Steve McQueen. in that famous jumpsuit there. Absolutely brilliant. So that will be coming soon as well. But go back to the overhead camera. I don't know what issue numbers these are. Oh, this is issue 1. So in issue 1, it looks like we're getting the door, headlights. We get our screwdriver. This is like your Iron Man screwdriver here. So that's what's coming. Then we've got issue 2. We're going to be building the tyre, and we've already got the steering wheel coming. So that looks like that. Again, this is going to be on the channel next week. The next one is, yes, we did pay for the victory build, if anyone was wondering. This is issue 3, which is the brake discs, starter suspension. They seem to follow the same sort of route that the Peugeot 205 does, but this looks like an absolute lovely build. And then we've got, what's this? Oh, we're starting to build the engine block by the look of it, with all the screws in there now. So what else have I got here then? This is, this is for the magazines. I've never seen anything like this before. I haven't done this properly, but they're going to be stored in a box like that. It's going to stand up and you put your magazines in there. Pretty cool. Now all the magazines, I guess, are going to be in French, just like the Peugeot. Yes, they are. So if you can read French, then it's good. But that, doesn't it look great? Look at the working lights. I do like my car builds, but this one, wow, looking like that. Obviously the instructions are really good. The instructions are going to be online in English as well. This is a little bit more, once again, about the build. Screw box there, look, with racing stripes on, and what we're building. Oh, look, we're getting sprue cutters as a free gift. So we're getting a screw box. How cool is that? Someone in a part work upgrade is actually providing sprue cutters. Then we're getting the cap, then the Steve McQueen figurine, and then there's an extra thing here, which looks like a light. Interesting. Now that figurine's 22 centimetres. Not bad, huh? Then this is some of the magazines here. So we've got issue 1, 2, 3 and 4. If we go through issue 1, I'll just show you what's in these magazines. Look, pretty much the film. You know, I'm going to have to get this film. I haven't seen it in a long, long time. So it does look really good. Look, the instructions are so good and laid out as well. Nice and clear what you got to do. And that's pretty much what this one is. So this come today, and as you saw, it's the first time I've opened it. But can't wait to get started on that. Ooh, this looks a little bit difficult. And then the last page here, looking like that. So that's the Porsche 917 KH. I'm probably pronouncing it all wrong as well, but that's what's coming. So IXO are really putting out, what was that? Carl, IXO are really putting out other words to shame with their quality builds. They certainly are. Carl, I'll let you know this now. There is these two, so you've got the Peugeot and the Porsche now, are not the only ones that are coming out from IXO collections this year, and that's all I can say. So but yeah, absolutely lovely. It's going to be good. It reminds me of the Ford from D'Agostini. I think Alex Builds was doing that, aren't you, Alex, if you're in chat tonight? But I will, Evelyn. I'll have you on speed dial. Google Translate only gets me so far. But you see, in school I was never taught French. We were taught German. So mein Deutsch is nicht gut, but I got enough to get me by. But French, I don't know. Très bien. Is that French? C'est la vie. I don't know much French at all. You'd love to build some Gundams. I haven't seen a Gundam model. You need to go to the Japanese D'Agostini market for something like that. Wayne, when you build cars, is there, how to explain it, something like same pattern in... No. Although saying that, they tend to like to do the headlights first with the grille and then do a wheel. But it's different for each build. So, car 20, 1970. I thought it was 70 or 71. I couldn't remember. It was filmed by Steve McQueen, but Steve couldn't drive the 917 because insurance said no. The car broke down after 12 hours, but 917 won in 1971. That's right. The car that he actually drove was still decked out to look like the 917 KH, though. Then they had a filming model as well, which you can see apparently in the films, but it's got a black sheet over it. So all fun. You got the film on Sky Q? Is it on Sky Q? I'll get it off of that then, Kevin. I didn't realise that. I get confused every time I type Le Mans in, it keeps bringing up the Matt Damon film. So, well, I got the 4GT in the same colours and building this one as well. It's going to be a lovely vehicle. I mean, I haven't built a race vehicle like that, and I think this whole back wall is going to end up cars by the look of it. So I need to, if I'm going to move the man cave around, we're going to need a car wall, I think. We're going to need some sort of like spaceship wall. But some of these cars cross over to like movies, and it's confusing. It's confusing. I really need to think of a way to display them. And that's probably one of the most common questions I get asked on my YouTube channel is where are you putting them? I haven't got a clue. I haven't got a clue. When Mrs. Welder Wayne, obviously she's a teacher, she called me up at lunchtime today and I said to her, I've had another delivery and this is what I've got. And her face was like, you're getting famous now, Wayne. Now the IXO Collections actually approached me when I did the Peugeot and I said I would do this because I like building the cars, and if this is quality then I'm happy to show it. But yes, IXO Collections are sending me this, just so you know. If I am being sent a model, I'm doing that. I normally put it on the description anyway. So there is a difference between being paid for it though. Just so you know, none of my builds I'm paid for. None of them. I'm not paid to build any of these models apart from, you know, when I get the advertisement revenue from YouTube. I know a lot of people think they're giving me this and hoping that they bung me a load of money to build it for them. No, not the case whatsoever. I wish they would. I could buy my workshop at the bottom of the garden then. If you can't find the stickers, I'll be printing the Mara. The Mara. I'll get the pack order number, and if not in a hurry, I'll let you know. Choose. Oh, right, okay. You're still leaving me hanging with the switches for the X-Wing problem you mentioned but didn't explain. I don't know yet until I can get further on, Regloss. Basically, you've got limiting switches. So when the rings open up, you need a limiter to stop those motors when they get to the full position. And when they close, you're going to have the same thing. Otherwise, the motor's just going to keep going round. Until I get to that stage, I can't advise you on it, I'm afraid. So, Le Mans is a great movie. Well, I mean, it's iconic. Steve McQueen, that's why I love that figure marine. That is one of the iconic poses of Steve McQueen. I mean, I'm a big Steve McQueen fan. Who doesn't like Bullet? When are they going to release the Bullet vehicle? Yes, it is a leopard tank. Sorry, who said the tiger tank? David Palmer. If I could have any of the cars in real life, would you take the Ferrari F40, the Porsche 917, the Ferrari F40 every time? And then I've mentioned it before, S'mores, the Corgi Craftsman. If I could have a Ferrari Testarossa, I would have a Ferrari Testarossa, a classic 80s vehicle. That's just beautiful, and I've drove it. I've drove a Testarossa. I love the vehicle. Easy Custom, you're from France as well. Oh, I'm hoping the well, we need to make better relations with the English and French, and hopefully my channel can do that because we've all got a love of cars. We've all got a love of building. I think it's a case of trying to find what we love together rather than what separates us. But I think it's going to be great. I've joined some of the French groups, just so you know, so I will try my broken French using Google Translate when I post to that group. But you've got to be aware that I'll be speaking in English. If they did the Renault 5 GT Turbo, I'll do that. If I could build any car, Jim, my first car, I'd like to build a Mark III Escort. Or, you know, because no one wants a Mark III Escort, the XR3i. Got to do an XR3i. I loved my Escort. Marie's doing the Ford GT40 as well. It does look similar colours and stuff, doesn't it, to the GT40? Bobby Bates, Grace Jones did attack Russell Harty. I bet a lot of people don't know who Russell Harty is. Was it Harty or Hardy? Russell Harty. Can't remember. You speak 3 languages. English, bad English and profanity. Hello, Pete. You just missed the unboxing of the Porsche, which we're going to be doing. Magazines look good though. Look, I like that blue. Really, I should Alexa, turn the studio lights cyan.
Okay.
That's better. we should change the lights. And now I've done that, you're going to be getting on at Mrs. Worldaway to change the lights every 2 seconds, aren't you? Dr. Inferno. I've been doing some Funrise Amplified Digimon figures. Just finished up Machine Drayman last night. A fun break to do. Oh, bless. Chamois leather. That's French, chamois, isn't it? I know, but it's a very bizarre car to build this Knight Rider. I haven't actually seen any videos, Evelyn. I think I've done that deliberately. I did it the same with Iron Man as well, because I want to be surprised when I see parts. If I know what's coming, then it lets it down a bit for me. Jacob, you'd like to have collections of Ferrari and Ford from Le Mans 66. You know, the one with Kevin Miles wins the Ford. Yeah, we were looking at that with the Cobra, because the Le Mans 66 film, Matt Damon drives a Cobra in it. But, I mean, this is the ultimate Le Mans film, surely. Le Mans. The 1970 Steve McQueen one. I've got to watch it again. Did I ever send you a link with a part work car builds and what countries build them? Yes, you did, Nexus, but it got lost. Can you send it to my email? wayne@worldofwayne.co.uk, because again, on Facebook, things just whiz by and I miss things big time. So if you've got in touch with me on Facebook and I've missed your comment, I apologise again. It's just becoming impossible to try and keep up with everything. But I do try and answer everybody. So there will be an answer there. I was answering to people who left a comment on YouTube 3 weeks ago. A factory team 917KH did win in 1970. Where am I going to put the Spitfire? Well, my dad wants it. My dad wants it. If my dad don't want it, then my brother-in-law wants it. I don't know. I mean, we've got the Zero Fighter behind that as well. Where am I? Just behind that, which does the same sort of things. And I'm telling you, I can't underestimate how hard that Zero Fighter build was. And even the thumbnail is incorrect. If you look at the thumbnail, the actual thing's upside down. I had the thing on the wrong way. It's a really, really hard build. I've got there in the end. I'm just grateful that I checked the electrics and the propeller works. So I can get on with the rest of the plane and not worry too much about the front end now. But if I don't have to see that front end again, it will be a billion years too soon. So when is the Museum of Wayne opening? I can't afford the space for a museum. You want to do Airwolf? We've discussed this in live stream before, Evelyn, as well. The problem with Airwolf, it's just a helicopter. There's no difference, really. It does super duper stuff, but that's, you know, the actual shape of it doesn't really change. It's not like Airwolf had a super pursuit mode like Knight Rider did, or a flashing light, or I don't know, like Street Hawk. You could never do Street Hawk, the motorcycle, because it's just a motorcycle. Could do with some revolving shelves. See, that's a good idea. But believe me, there's about 5 people who have seen this man cave, David, and it's tiny. It's like a broom cupboard. Hence why I'm trying to think about getting a workshop down the bottom of the garden. We are thinking, I mean, I did speak to Ian and Dan about this, that getting rid of Super Chat in chats and then just starting a Kickstarter or something to start funding a workshop, a little bit like a church roof fund or something like that. I don't know what you all think about that, but I haven't done it because I've got to answer myself the question, what value does having a workshop at the bottom of the garden bring to you? Not me, what it brings to you. So when I can answer that and be happy with that, then I might go ahead and do that. The other thing is the DC3. I've got to tell you this before I forget it. I've gone and done something stupid. I went and deleted the backup files that I had for the DC3 build. So what I'm going to do, starting from the weekends, is I'm going to start releasing the live streams that I did on the Patreon channels all the way from issue 1. And then we'll have a playlist of all the live streams. And I think that's how we're going to do the build for the DC3 going forward, because there's so much to do in each build. And I don't think I can cram it into one video, because like even making knobs on a little gear lever is taking forever. So, but that's what's going to happen at the weekend. So if you see a Patreon stream pop up, it's because I've now made it live. I think we started that about 3 months ago, so it's long overdue. Any chance of making a man cave tour? There is one on the channel somewhere, Jacob, but it does need to be updated. To see these cars in action, have a day at Goodwood Revival. I marshalled there in pit lane for 10 years. The noise is amazing. I've only got, Chris, I've got Silverstone down the road. They do plenty of things there. I should really get to one of these events. But trying to get tickets to things like the Grand Prix is just like, wow, how much? But you get the practice sessions on the Friday. They're normally a lot cheaper. They should pay you. I'm just happy to build the things. But yeah, I don't get no kickbacks from it. I wish I did. You were left alone. You can't be helped. Exactly. My fan says keep in check so I can get the Jeep Willys and Bismarcks once the DeLorean is done. I'm going after another one. Well, it's not the case of me getting extra models. It's when I'm going to get time to do them. So I am falling a little bit behind. If you see this is the first time I've got boxes everywhere. So there you go. We will get through it. It's all good. David Kyle, you're a voice actor? Is David Kyle a voice actor? He always wanted to be in movies. That used to be my party trick. I'd play the theme tune to who did it? Was it Randy Edelman? Who did the music to Dragon, the Bruce Lee story? And you do your own voiceover. I'd play it for you now and do my voiceover voice, but I'd get copyright strikes. But it's like, he always wanted to be in the movies. What the problem you mentioned was I can get a fix. I'm assuming the normal cheap limited switch, and I have access to plenty of better ones. Yeah, I don't know if the switch is the problem though. I'm just because I've never seen it myself, so I'm just reporting what other people have said to me. But we'll see. We'll see when we get to that. I will certainly be in touch with you. It's good that they don't pay you. Otherwise, you would have to mark your videos as paid for. Yes, no, I definitely would have to. I do mark some of them paid for. It does come up in the little left screen as the video starts. But they're normally for things that I'm advertising, that I'm being paid to advertise. But all of these builds, none of them I'm being paid for. So, I wish I was. Downloaded how to cure X-Wing problem for model space today. Ah, there we go. So there, it is a common problem then. Hello, I'm going to Sata. Hello, Sata model. Hello, James. How's it going? Where do you get the mods for the Terminator? Well, you've got loads of mods. So you've got part work upgrades, which is there. That's the link to that. You've got model mods, which I don't think I've got a link for. So just do a Google for that. Who else does links? I don't think Mike Lane does anything, does he, for the Terminator? Can't be sure. They're the main ones. You've got Mike Lane, model mods, scaled models. Is that what they're called? Which is Corey's business. And then you've got part work upgrades, and you've got Oligo models as well. And Oligo do the stand for the Spitfire, which you're going to see next week. And they also do the subscription forwarding service, which is... look at this, I've got a holding card for that as well. See, they do the... stand by. Stand by. They do the subscription forwarding service. So if you can't get one of the part works in your country, then there is a way to do that here. So that's good. Let's get back to my cam here. I wish you could build the Eagle Moss Jeep. They put that back till next year as well, Jason. We did have the opportunity to build it last year, but then the COVID happened. Jason, you think the instructions are hard for that? You should try doing the F40. None of them make sense. I tell you what, I'd have more luck if I blindfolded myself, I think. Give me a copper Ford Cortina or a red Audi Quattro. Oh my god, an Audi Quattro. Those were the days. Do you remember the Ford Granadas, Gary? With the canvas roofs. I was going to buy a Cobra when they were selling them as a production car, but I test drove it and I was too tall to fit in the car. You said you're tall. How tall are you? You're over 6, I'm guessing, 6'5"? That's tall to me. That's like basketball player height. I'm only 5'9", and Mrs. Wilder Wayne, she's like 3 foot. She's like part munchkin. Wilder Wayne, did you see the link... which I sent you in messages about the photo etch details? I did see the link. I probably won't be using those, Jacob, though. That's detailed enough. I don't want to add any more details to it. The Spitfire can go in the lounge. The thing is, if the Spitfire goes in the lounge and the Jaws diorama goes in the lounge and your Doll's House is in the lounge and we can't have the Enterprise in the lounge, then the lounge is full. We won't have any room in the lounge. Hello, Pill and Bones. How's it going? The original Green Hornet, Black Beauty. Wow, does everyone remember that show with Bruce Lee? This is right away. My wife is already on about how big some of those are. Oh, bless. Enterprise in the lounge. Yeah, I tried. I keep trying, Richard. It's just it's a lost cause. I may as well just flog a dead horse. Wow, Stream Elements is saying loads of people are subscribing on YouTube. Thank you for subscribing. The YouTube number, you know what? We're almost at 35,000 views. Views? We're almost at 35,000 subscribers. Bearing in mind, about 3 months ago, I said it'll be my wish and my dream to get to 31,000 by my birthday. My birthday's on July 4th. So 35,000 in the next like 3 or 4 days is like, I can't get my head around it. In the last 28 days, the channel's had 2,800 subscribers. So if you are watching the videos and you're not subscribing, do me a favour and just click that subscribe button, because I like watching the number go up. The higher the number, the higher the search engine optimization, so the more views I get, if that makes sense. The more views I get, the more people come into the channel, which means the more people are building the models, which means more people come to the community, which means more people share. You just notice a little flaw, the aftermarket stand for the Spitfire. Once the flaps are on it, it doesn't sit in the stand correctly. Really? I haven't seen that. I will have a look at that. Dan, do you know about that? I'll have to have a look. But I mean, theoretically, I'm just interested in a stand that's going to hold the nose section and the tail section. I don't really want the flaps doing anything. So, but we'll have a look. You know, it'd be a good model, but it wouldn't be a part work model, and that is the Talos. I'd like to build Talos from the Ray Harryhausen, what's it, Jason and the Argonauts, the big bronze statue thing. As a matter of fact, any Ray Harryhausen stuff, I really have a Ray Harryhausen appreciation corner. That'd be something else. I think Blue Thunder was a nicer looking helicopter, personally. It's not just a helicopter, Wayne. What happened to the Visit the Man Cave videos? Andrew, I stopped getting submissions. No one sent me anymore. So it's still all ready to go. So if you have got a man cave you'd like to show off, then by all means send it to me. Wayne@worldofwayne.co.uk, and I'll feature it on the channel. A lot of people like that. The reason they liked it gives them ideas. These shells was an idea of watching someone else's videos. The lights, again, was watching the man cave videos from other people. So it's all good. But I mean, just what you see here, the two plaques here were made by Mrs. World of Wayne. Where are we? The bronze one there is actually bronze painted clay, and that's for reaching 1,000 subscribers. And the glass one there with a glass play button is for reaching 20,000 subscribers. So I suppose the next one will be 50 that Mrs. World of Wayne will make me. And then if I get to 100,000 subscribers, YouTube send me one. So that'd be good. The Back to the Future number plate is from Mike Lane. The Slimers from Partwork Upgrades. This was a Christmas present. It's just some film cells from the original Star Wars movie. Slimers from Graham Loki. The Iron Man heart was from Wish. But Beanie's Hobbies sent me that. Matthew Bean with the case. The ET spaceship, I built that myself. The Thunder Road I built myself, thanks to the files from Partwork Upgrades and Jeffrey Fink. The ET lithograph, I think they're called, with the autographs on, that was from Ian. Obviously R2-D2's down there. C3PO we built on the channel from a toy from Amazon. And then the lightsaber from Gary Whitfield there, the Yoda one. And then I've got my big one, which is the Anakin one there. Yeah, that's everything you can see. But there's other stuff. Elf had retractable weapons and lots of eternal lights, plus have a soundboard for things like turbocharged noise. But you'd be constantly opening things to get things out. I don't know, when does a model become... We had this one. How detailed do you want a model? As I said, the DeLorean's got that absolutely awesome flux capacitor from Model Mods in there, and the Christmas tree. how many times have I switched it on? Hardly any. I know the option's there, but, you know, if I was to have that constantly powered with the flux bands on and the flux capacitor going all the time, then that's something. But the way it is at the moment, I wouldn't miss it. And I do agree with some people saying, why have we got lights in vehicles with horns working and stuff like that when, you know, you're going to use it once or twice? Now, I didn't think the Peugeot had electrics in it, but obviously I started to connect all the electrics up, so it obviously does. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do first. I'll tell you what I'm going to do first, Ian, to be honest with you, is I'm probably going to speak to my bank manager. I'll speak to the bank and put my ideas to them and see. I've always thought of having, you know, like a sponsored studio. So, like, we're going to be going into the, I don't know, GlaxoSmithKline studio. The Coca-Cola studio. Let's go down to the McDonald's studio and see what's going on. But I don't know. I mean, I don't even know how much, if I'd ever get planning permission to do it. I've already got a shed down the bottom of the garden, as you saw, and it's all got electric plumb to it. It's just going to be bigger. But failing that, it would have to be to hire a studio elsewhere. And I can't really do that because I like to be able to do things spontaneously, like, you know, do these unboxings now and all of that. If I had it elsewhere from this house, I wouldn't be able to do that. So I'm very conscious I'm behind on chat, people. I'm sorry, I've been yabbering on again. I'm really, really sorry. Richard, you'll fund my workshop. See, Richard, that's lovely, but I'm uncomfortable. Does that? I don't mean to be, but I want to know that I'm bringing value for money coming in, if that makes sense. So I got to get my head around that first, because I have had offers like that before, but I shy away from them. But it's just me. It's just me. I'm the kid that my mum said to me, you know, if you want a car, you got to save up and buy for it. So that's what happened. Everything I've had to save up for in my life. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do this time. But Silverstone Classic is a good event. Yeah, it's not too far from here, Nigel. I haven't been to Silverstone in a long time. A car is just a car. Bismarck is just a boat. X-Wing just a mad build. It's true. The car is just a car, but the DeLorean is not just a car. I mean, they are just a car, but they are. You put the Super Snake there against, I don't know, a Volvo Estate. It's what you look at. I was thinking, what do we get entertained by? Okay, right, what do we get entertained by? We go on holiday for a reason. So apart from relaxation, why do we go on holiday? We go on holiday for 2 reasons as far as I can see, and that is 3 reasons. So that's sun and like relaxation, seeing natural things, so seeing sea, seeing rock formations, seeing coral, I don't know, seeing fish, seeing animals. And the third one is seeing something that someone has made. That's it. That's the 3 reasons. So whether you're going to see, I don't know, the what's it called in Greece, the Parthenon, seeing that, seeing the Leaning Tower of Pisa, someone made it. Seeing Disney World, someone made it. Seeing I don't know, it's all about architecture and what people have built. So where we say things are just a car and all of that, it's what's gone into that. I mean, in Scotland, I don't know if you've seen the Kelpies in Scotland, 2 massive, great big horse heads, which are just like opening to the locks of a canal. But God, it's amazing. I'd travel miles to see something like that. And it's amazing how far model building actually goes. I mean, we're just building models, but you can extrapolate that to buildings, to cars, to, I don't know, monuments, to monoliths, to anything. But I think inherently the human spirit has got a fascination of things that are built. Whew, that was deep. You're not dealing with claustrophobia. Or I could be agoraphobic, Dominic. Can you think of that? If I go into a bigger studio and I just don't like it. I know, John. I do think that. I wouldn't want it though. I wouldn't want the money to me. I'd put it in a fund. I don't know. I'd get. I don't know. It needs a lot of thinking. It needs a lot of thinking. I think if you could angle out the shelves With the cars on to show the fronts would be good. Yeah, possible. You could put a swivel base on that, but I don't know how much this. I mean, they say these shelves can hold 65 kilograms. I've got 2 lots of those. I don't know how much the wall can hold. That's only drywall. Bless. Sorry, I didn't understand that. Wayne, contact some shed companies. If they would sponsor something like that, you can have your workshop at the bottom of the garden. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's early days yet, Paul. It's an idea, but I mean, it's fruitless task to do at the moment while everyone's still in complete lockdown. Perhaps after June, as long as the government let us out. We'll have to see. You've done the Grand Prix for 9 years in the pit lane and was on the grid for the 2017 British Grand Prix. I bet that's amazing. The smells, the sounds. I'm there, Chris. I'm picturing it now. You also heard from Eagle Moss, from Craig, that the final shipment for DeLorean is finally coming, and the last shipment should be the crystal case. Now, is that the final shipment of the car, or the final shipment of the 159 with the tracks as well? So, all good. Listen, just so you know, after this giveaway's finished, I'm thinking about doing a giveaway for the case I used to have of the DeLorean for Model Mods, which was the one that you could put electrics at the bottom, because I don't think I'm going to be using it. I've actually got a case here for the Ecto 1, which I don't think I'm going to be using, and I've also got the case for the Peugeot 205, which I don't think I'm going to be using. So we might have to do a giveaway for those, I think. I've not even opened them, to be honest with you, so we'll see. That will be coming soon. Why are we talking about Cameo getting voice? I can do my own voiceovers. Or is this for other people? He always wanted to drink rum, but he never thought of this. He was just a boy brought up on the wrong side of town. Da, 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 da. Get the 2 Terminators to help catch up your bill. Well, we've got 1 completed Terminator now, David. That one's complete. But this one's shorter. Have you noticed that? Why is that one shorter? I think it's the way I got it on the stand. And the Agora one will be complete, hopefully, on Monday. So, we'll have to see. Regulos, if the YouTube God wanted to, because he does get them for free, they do fall under that. They do, but they only crack down on the big ones without complaints flying in. They do, but because there's no monetary value on it, it's considered a gift. But I do say that as well on the things. You'll see this was sent to me for review. But how can you review one part rather than reviewing the whole thing, if that makes sense? I'd rather review the whole thing at the end and get the whole thing sent to me. Having to build it yourself, I don't know if that classes as that. Yeah, I did. I complained about getting no parts. I wish I hadn't done that now, Kevin. I am overwhelmed. I've got boxes everywhere. But now I'm doing them by pack. It's making things a lot easier to actually get through. Yeah, I am glad I'm not actually doing them. But, you know, I still kicking myself, though, Howard, about not doing the bus, the route master. I'm hoping that will ever come out again, someone. So, hello, Kieran. How's it going? Is it possible to subscribe to Hash It Alien on the French website? They won't send it to you wherever you are. That's the problem. Unless you can get some sort of subscription forward servicing from France, I can't see that happening. So the Opel Mant always look good. I'm gonna have to do a Google for that. I can't remember what that looks like. Yeah, this time last year I was worried about not having enough content. Oh God, things happened there, didn't it? No, Ian, you order it from the French site and they send it to the UK, no problems at all. As I said, out of all the deliveries I've had since January, that one's the one that I'm always getting exactly when I'm expecting it. News on the Jaws diorama. Well, I've done the resin pour. Everything's ready to go. The resin's not going to be coming until the end of May, so I'll be able to do my resin pour at the end of May. And it's going to be done over, I think, 5 days. Phil has done his, but that's all I know so far. So, hello, Bruce. How's it going? Your birthday's July the 6th? Oh, we're all Cancer. It's all good. Yeah, July the 4th I am. Born on the 4th of July. Hello, Anthony Oates. How's it going? 273 watching and 14 likes. Really? There's 285 on my screen. That adds up everything, though. So if you're not watching on YouTube and you're watching on Twitch or Twitter or Periscope or what else? Facebook. Hello. You as an XR3i boy too. Excellent. Gotta love the XR3i. Before they put it in the same group as a Ferrari. I'm all good, Eric. How are you? When you see me, Wayne, you know why I haven't sent one in. It's all good. Oh, Anthony, that'd be cool. Yeah, no, I'll still accept submissions for that. It'd be good to have something up on the weekends, because at the moment I don't really put things up in the weekend. As I said, I will start doing that for the DC3 build. So, all good. What movie car would I like to build that has not been released yet? I agree with what someone said. I'd like the Tim Burton Batmobile. That'd be wicked. Yeah, definitely. Oh, we could always build a Tron light cycle. Ah, you see, there's not enough Tron things merchandise in the world. That'd be cool. Can you imagine what you could do with that? The EL light effects you could make with that? That'd be something else. Don't type and sit on a briefing at the same time, double typing things. You're not concentrating. Oh dear. The Bob Ross of the model world. Yeah, I've had lots of happy little accidents. That's a happy little. We'll just keep that between you and me. You know what? This is going to upset you, Fox Knight. I cannot stand the film Blade Runner. It is probably one of the worst films I've ever seen. And I tried to watch Blade Runner the sequel as well. You know, with what's his name, Ryan Gosling. Oh, god awful. I can't stand. I don't know what it is. I just don't like Blade Runner. Convert loft and get a bigger man cave. I haven't got a loft. I've got this like oubliette, so it's like half a room. So, unless I like, have you ever seen that film Being John Malkovich? I've got a room like that between 2 floors, which is like half the height. Daniel, there was actually a case in Leicester, funny enough. I read in about two days ago that someone built a wooden shed in their garden to house bikes, and they didn't get planning permission to it, so now it's going through the council. Now, granted, the shed was in the front garden, not the back garden, but I don't know. It's better to be safe than sorry. So, here's for boxing house towards the workshop. Thank you, Howard. Anthony, the signal in the shed is done. It's done. I completely changed the router system out in here, so I've got a Wi-Fi network that reaches God for miles now. I actually get 50 megabits per second down in the shed, so I should have done a stream from the shed tonight, shouldn't I? Yeah, I can do it. I can do it. So it works absolutely brilliantly. Jim, what are you talking about? Oh. That's just thrown me, Jim. The Corby Co-op, yeah. What's that? The sponsor name? If anyone hasn't been to Corby, our council offices are the shape of a Borg cube. It's actually called the Corby Cube, but when you approach it, it just looks like the Borg. It's just parked up. Crazy place. Yeah, Kelpies is one of the brilliant. And trying to see it, we haven't seen it at night yet when it's all lit up. But yeah, definitely want to see that. Yeah, that's it. Connection. What brings others? And what brings that's different from others is figured that part out. Thank you. This is me though. Everyone, I mean, a few people on the channel have met me. I'm like this in real life as well. How's Phoebe? She don't come up no more, does she? I think she's getting on a bit. She's got cataracts now, so she is slowing down, bless her. I mean, she's 14 this year, but I'm sure she's watching me downstairs on Mrs. Welder Wayne's iPad or something. So all good. But I'm just racing towards the end of the comments. Hello, Mr. Fusion Designs. How's it going, Jason? You all right? We're having a fun old stream tonight, and in fact, as a matter of fact, the the stream is almost over. It's gone quick again. I know that because everyone's saying, take care, see you later. You know before me. How about the car from Moonwalker? Is that the one that turns into Michael Jackson turns into a car, turns into a spaceship? That was a trippy film, that was. Oh, bless. But listen, thank you all for joining me tonight. It's been absolutely great. I've enjoyed tonight's stream, and I can't wait to get cracking on this 917 Porsche. It's it only come today, and I said the first time I've seen it was with you people on camera here on the live stream. So I really appreciate that. That video is probably going to be up Tuesday. We're definitely going to have, as long as it comes tomorrow, the Terminator from Agora models on Monday, and then we'll be doing a live stream on Tuesday. No idea what that's going to be yet, so we will just roll the dice and see where it lays. Anyway, listen, take care of yourselves. Have a great weekend. Tomorrow we're going to have the Cobra video up. Until next week, though, see you later.